Today's a beautiful day. Kylie and I should go out and get ourselves some caramel frappes. Oh, Kylie, my dear sister, why are you furious? You will never believe what I saw while I was browsing the internet. And, what would that be? There's this school called Llewellyn Academy, and it specializes in foreign language studies. It's located in a city called West Alyssa Beach, which is best known for its extremely low crime rate and the people there get along so well. What? A school that specializes in foreign language studies and it's located in a city that's so peaceful that crime rarely happens. That's outrageous. I know, right? This calls for an emergency meeting with our leaders, Amber and Oliver. Yeah, we must tell them about this school and city and come up with a plan to ruin both. Greetings to our amazing leaders of our amazing group, Amber and Oliver.
Hello, Kylie and Ashley.
Yo. What up, Kylie and Ashley?
So, what is it that you wanted to tell us?
Oh, this will make your blood boil.
By the looks on your faces, it doesn't sound good. Tell us what it is.
Well, there's a school called Llewellyn Academy and it's best known for its focus on foreign language studies. It's located in a city called West Alyssa Beach and it's so peaceful that crime rarely happens.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
This is terrible. A school that focuses on foreign language studies and it's in a peaceful city? I can't believe this.
English is the only language people should be speaking.
Yeah. If everyone spoke English, then we wouldn't have any language barriers. I hate people who don't speak a single word of English.
Also, a peaceful city. That just makes me mad.
Same. A city should be full of chaos and drama, not peace and quiet. Oh, and another thing, William, that traitor brother of mine, and Aluna became friends with some of the students from Llewellyn Academy.
You gotta be kidding me. First, William and Aluna left the international terrors, and now, these two made friends with some students from that school.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe those two traitors became friends with some of the Llewellyn Academy students. Not to worry. Because Kylie and I have a plan that you're going to love.
Really? Do tell. We want to hear everything.
Such a brilliant plan, girls. Oliver and I love it so much.
Well done, girls. This plan will teach those idiots a lesson on promoting foreign language studies and making their city a peaceful one.
So, Oliver and I will be going through the school database to get a list of all the students, staff, and faculty. From there, we'll pick those that you should capture and torment.
And we'll be ordering some police officer uniforms for you to wear, so that you can easily get into the school. I heard security is tight there.
I'm glad you're on board with the plan. Well, we better go get ready. We'll stay in touch.
Okay, Amber and I will see you later. Good luck.
I can't wait for us to start bringing terror to Llewellyn Academy and West Alyssa Beach. Same here, my dear sis. Although one thing worries me. Oh, it's Mom and Dad, right? Yeah. They won't let us go anywhere because of the trouble we caused last year. What should we say to Mom and Dad? Maybe tell them there's a science camp in West Alyssa Beach? Or even better, tell them there's a special event where troublemakers go and improve their behaviors. I know Mom and Dad have been pestering us to end our troublemaking behaviors. Hey, that's not a bad idea. We should definitely tell Mom and Dad that.
Let me get this straight. Next Friday, you girls will go to an event in West Alyssa Beach where you'll go from being troublemakers to well-behaved girls.
And you only have to pay $200 to cover the event and the accommodation. That's right, Mom and Dad. Well, if it means you two will no longer be troublemakers after that event, then we are willing to give you $200 to take care of everything.
Plus, you two have your credit cards if that $200 is not enough.
I'm so happy that you two are willing to let us go to that event. We won't let you two and Riley down.
I'm so happy that you two decided to change for the better. Your mom and I are so proud of you, Kylie and Ashley.
Now you two run along and do whatever you need to do. Sure thing, Mom.
Looks like they really thought about their actions when they were in prison for the crimes they did last Halloween.
They sure did, honey.
Did I just hear that my older twin sisters are going to improve their behaviors?
You heard that right, sweetie. Kylie and Ashley are going to change for the better.
Wow, it's about time. I'm already sick and tired of their antics.
So are we, Riley. We're so glad that this day finally came, the day that Kylie and Ashley say that they'll improve for the better.
Once they improve their behaviors, I can work things out with them because as of now, I still despise them for what they and the international terrors did to me and the young bucks last Halloween.
I know you will have the opportunity to work things out with Kylie and Ashley. I'm glad the Airbnb didn't cost too much. Mom and Dad gave us $200 to take care of the accommodation and we deposited the money into our bank account. After paying for the Airbnb, we still have a good amount left for food and public transportation. True, but don't forget that we have our credit cards. That's right. All right, let's get started with our mission, which is to bring chaos to this city and Llewellyn Academy. Let's start by changing into our police uniforms. Right, let's go change. Wow, Ashley, you look great in that police uniform. Thanks, Kylie. You look great too. So, Ashley, did you come up with your police officer name? Yes. I'm Officer Veronica Puckett, the long-lost sister of Sam Puckett from iCarly. Nice one. For me, I'm Officer Rita Benson, the long-lost sister of Freddie Benson from iCarly. Okay, time to put the plan into action. It's time for West Alyssa Beach and Llewellyn Academy to get a taste of misery and chaos.
Hej studenter! Idag är fredag.
Hello students. Today's Friday. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Today, we'll be reviewing what we've covered this week. Remember this week, we learned words and phrases related to family. Next Monday, there will be a quiz. Before we start the review, does anybody have any questions? Seeing that no one has any questions, let's start the review.
Good morning. How may I help you?
I'm Officer Rita Benson and this is my partner, Officer Veronica Puckett.
So what brings you here, Officers Benson and Puckett?
We're here because a number of students and faculty members, the headmistress and the deputy headmaster are needed for a special project that the police department is doing.
I see. Are you able to share with me the details of this project?
Unfortunately, we aren't able to share details of the project due to its confidential nature.
I understand. Well, I'll let the headmistress and deputy headmaster know they're needed for that project. In the meantime, you're free to go around the campus and find the people the police department has recruited for the project.
Great. Also, please tell the headmistress and deputy headmaster to meet us at the front of the school 1 hour from now.
I'll be sure to let them know. You officers have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay class. Can anyone tell me one way to say mother in Chinese? Melissa?
Is it ma?
You're absolutely correct, Melissa. Does anyone know another way to say mother in Chinese? Yes, Haley?
It's Muchin, right?
That's right. Now, can anyone tell me?
Hello, are you Ms. Li Yingjiao?
Yes, I am. Is there a problem, officers?
Let us introduce ourselves first. I'm Officer Veronica Puckett and this is my partner, Officer Rita Benson. We're here because you're needed for a special project the police department is doing. Unfortunately, due to the project's confidential nature, we are unable to share any details.
I see. Is it possible that this can be done another day because as you can see, I'm doing a review session with my students as they have a quiz next week.
Well, our supervisor, Chief Shay, said the project has to be done today and only today. We do promise that it won't take too much of your time and you should be back here before the school day is over.
Sounds like this project is quite demanding. I guess I'll have to come with you then. Class, I have to step out for a while. Please use this time to study for next week's quiz.
Will do, Ms. Zhao.
Good. Now, I must be on my way. Be good and I'll see you when I get back.
We did it, we got the people that Oliver and Amber said to capture. It's a shame that some of the people we're supposed to capture were absent, but hey, we got lots of people to torment afterwards. That's true. Now, we must get out of here before someone spots us and exposes our plan. Yeah, let's get going.
Hello Phyllis, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. And yourself?
I'm good as well.
I am so ready for the weekend.
Same here, Phyllis.
Oh, hello, Jacob. Is everything okay?
I've been going through the security footage from the last 2 hours. I've noticed something concerning.
Oh, does it have to do with the 2 officers that came here to pick up the headmistress, the deputy headmaster, and a number of students and faculty members?
You're absolutely right, Chloe.
Do tell us what you found out. Yay, it does sound concerning that along with the headmistress and deputy headmaster, the officers picked up students and faculty members of certain national origins.
I overheard that the officers told those students and faculty that the project won't take too long.
So before you make any calls to the police, why don't we wait for an hour? If they were not back by then you can call the police.
That's a great idea, Phyllis. So, I'll wait for an hour and if they're not back, the police will be notified.
Okay. In the meantime, Phyllis and I will be going around the classrooms to see how everyone else is doing and tell them to remain where they are until we get an update.
Sounds good. You ladies go right ahead and do what you need to do.
我们为什么会在这个地下地牢里？
我不确定这是否与该项目有关。
这太奇怪了。我希望这不会花太长时间。
Do you girls have any idea why we have to be at this dungeon?
Well, we were all told that we've been recruited for a special project that the police department is working on. They didn't say anything about having to stay in a dungeon.
I have a feeling these officers look familiar.
Wait, they look like Kylie and Ashley Bates from the International Terrors.
Yeah, they do look like Kylie and Ashley.
As a matter of fact, I think it's definitely Kylie and Ashley who are disguised as police officers. You are 100% correct, you smart cookie.
What? 这是国际恐怖组织的凯利·贝茨和阿什利·贝茨。
国际恐怖。
国际恐怖。
国際テロ？
国際テロ？
Hey, did we just hear foreign languages come out of some of your mouths?
You sure did. We can speak our native languages whenever we want, wherever we want.
Do you have a problem with that?
It's definitely a problem. We, along with the other international terrors, hate people who speak a language that's not English.
Hey! That is such a rude comment. You should never shame someone for speaking their native language. Remember, not everyone's first language is English.
Oh my god, you did not just talk back to me. How dare you talk back to my twin sister?
No! I wasn't talking back to you. I was telling you to not shame someone just because they speak a foreign language.
See, you're talking back to us again. For talking back to us twice, you'll be suffering some cruel consequences later.
Girls, why did you bring us here to this dungeon?
As you can see, we've captured the Academy's students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea. We're doing this as an act of revenge because people like you have ruined our 2020 by starting the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, we also captured the headmistress and deputy headmaster to punish them for leading a school that's well known for its foreign language studies. Now, all of you will be organized into cells based on where you're from, and from there, Kylie and I will figure out how to punish all of you. After you get into your cells, we'll be taking away your cell phones and destroying them so that you won't call anyone and tell them about our plans. Now listen carefully to the following warning. If any of you attempt to escape from this dungeon, you'll be in so much trouble that will make you regret existing. Now that we've told you our plan and the warnings, let's get you to your cells.
It's been well over an hour and they're not back yet. This is getting concerning.
We already told the remaining students and faculty to remain where they are until we get an update on the situation.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling they might have been kidnapped or something.
Better call the police. Also, should the school be placed under lockdown?
Well, this is a serious situation, so the school will be placed under lockdown immediately and the police will be notified.
Okay. I'll make the announcement and Chloe will be sending a message to the parents about the current situation.
Okay, let's get to work.
Miss Jo has been out for quite a long time. I hope she's okay.
I hope so too.
Ms. Davenport and Ms. Williams, the two secretaries that work at the front office, told us to remain where we are until they get an update.
Yep. I hope they will have an update soon.
Attention students, staff, and faculty. This is an important announcement, so listen carefully. As you are aware, several students and faculty members, the headmistress, and the deputy headmaster had left the campus with 2 police officers and as of now, they're not back. The security team suspects that 2 people disguised themselves as police officers and kidnapped these people. So, at this time, the school will be placed under lockdown. Please note that no one is permitted to leave the campus until the all-clear signal is given. Students, your families will be notified about the situation and they'll not be permitted to pick you up until the all-clear signal is given. In the meantime, please try to remain calm and we'll update you as soon as we have more information. Thank you.
Oh no! This doesn't sound good. Poor Miss Jo.
Whoever is responsible for this is going to get it.
I agree. No one should get away with this.
Okay, darling. I'll be off to work.
Okay, sweetheart. Be safe and have a good day at work. That's my phone. I'll answer it. Hello? This is Marcy Carroll speaking.
Good morning. This message is from the front office at Llewellyn Academy. At approximately 8:30 a.m., a number of students and faculty members, the headmistress, and the deputy headmaster have left the campus with 2 police officers. As of this call, the people have not returned to campus. The security team suspects those 2 people disguised as police officers and kidnapped them. The academy is currently under lockdown, so please do not come to the academy until we notified you that it's safe to do so. Thank you. The time right now is 11 a.m.
Am I hearing this correctly? The Llewellyn Academy is under lockdown?
You heard correctly. It's because several people may have been kidnapped by 2 people disguised as police officers.
Oh no! This is terrible. I hope Alyssa is safe.
I hope so too.
Hello. I'm Officer Jordan Anderson and this is my partner, Kyle Owens. We're here in response to the call you made not long ago.
That's right. The headmistress, deputy headmaster, and several students and faculty members have been gone since 8:30 a.m.
Well, this is concerning. Do you know if they left themselves or did anyone come and get them?
There were 2 officers, Officer Veronica Puckett and Officer Rita Benson, who came and picked them up for a project.
I see. Okay, we'll be going around the school to see if anyone has any idea on who those officers picked up for that project.
In addition, we'll be examining the security footage from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. to see if there are any leads.
This is not fair. Why are you girls doing this?
We, along with the other members of our beloved group, hate foreigners because all they do is ruin everything with their presence. And Asians like you spread COVID-19 into our country, ruining our 2020 and 2021 plans.
Stop it! Stop blaming Asians on the spread of the coronavirus.
Did you just tell us what to do?
No, I was telling you to stop saying that Asians spread COVID-19. You know that's being racist.
Sounds like you were telling us what to do. Since you told us what to do and talked back to us twice, we'll be teaching you a lesson on what happens to people who tell us what to do. We have a bucket placed above your head filled with something, and with a push of a button, the bucket will pour the contents onto you. Okay, I hope you are ready for a treat.
Hey! You dumped kimchi all over me. How dare you?
This ought to teach people like you for infesting our country with your presence and disgusting foods.
Now my clothes are ruined. You are buying me new clothes.
Who cares? Now, if you will excuse us, we have more people to torment and punish.
I hope someone will come save us from those evil girls.
Poor Millie, I can't believe Kylie and Ashley would dump kimchi all over her.
Why on earth would these girls pour kimchi onto her? Not only it's a waste of food, it's assault.
I hope someone will come save us from Kylie and Ashley.
I hope so too, because I can't take this any longer.
Don't worry, Yun Woo. Someone will rescue us and arrest those girls for kidnapping us.
I know our families probably saw the news about this and are worried sick about us.
I don't understand why those girls had to kidnap innocent Asian people like us.
It's a complicated world out there. There are people out there who don't like us just because of our race.
Thank you for your cooperation so far. We have been examining the security footage from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. to see what those police officers were doing.
We were able to identify everyone those officers took with them. They took the 2 leaders and students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea.
I wonder why those officers had to take students and faculty members of Asian descent.
You said the officers' names are Officer Veronica Puckett and Officer Rita Benson, right?
That is correct. Officers Anderson and Owens.
Well, we searched the police database and there were no records of 2 officers with those names.
Wait. Are you saying they weren't real police officers?
Unfortunately, that's the case.
I had a feeling they weren't real police officers because they looked a bit too young to be police officers. If that's the case, who are those people?
Well, the team is currently working to identify the perpetrators.
I hope you will find out who the perpetrators are and have them arrested, because what they were doing is ruining both the city and Academy's reputations.
Don't worry. These perpetrators will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
It's so nice to be here, watching our favorite show together.
It sure is, Chen.
We interrupt this program to bring you breaking news. I'm Cynthia Wetzel with Vyond City News. Tragedy at West Alyssa Beach. Llewellyn Academy's headmistress, deputy headmaster, and a number of students and faculty members have gone missing. We go to Hannah Jones, who is at the academy right now. Hannah, can you hear me?
Yes, Cynthia, I can hear you loud and clear. Here I am at Llewellyn Academy, where a number of students and faculty members and the 2 leaders have been gone since 8:30 a.m. West Alyssa Beach has been best known as one of the cities in the nation with a low crime rate. If it's confirmed a major crime has taken place, it'll be the first in the city. Oh, it looks like we have Officer Jordan Anderson from the West Alyssa Beach Police Department coming over to tell us about the situation. So Officer Anderson, are there any clues as to what happened with the people who have been missing since this morning?
Well, first off, the police officers that picked up the people in question aren't real city police officers. They were 2 people disguised as officers. In addition, it appears most of the students and faculty members picked up by those 2 people are from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea.
Oh no. Does it sound like those 2 people are plotting some racial attack on those students and faculty?
Yes, most definitely. Our team is working on the clock to find out where those 2 people are and stop them before it's too late.
It sounds like a potential major crime is taking place in this city. We'll update you once we have more details.
This is terrible. Llewellyn Academy leaders and students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea have been missing since this morning?
I have a feeling the international terrors are behind this.
You may be right, Chen. I wonder who is calling. Hello? This is Zihan.
Hello Zihan. It's Lofty. Have you watched the news?
Yichen and I are watching the news, and it's terrifying to hear what happened.
It is. I'm calling you because you and Yichen need to get into a video call with me, Sienna, and Carson. We need to talk about what's happening at the academy.
Oh, a video call?
That's right. Can you two make it?
Yes, we'll be there.
Good. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
See you, Lofty.
So Lofty, Sienna, and Carson need to have a video call with us?
They want to talk to us about what happened at the academy, and maybe come up with a plan to stop whoever is holding those people captive.
Oh, I see. Well, let's get on that video call.
Thank you for coming to his call, Zihan and Yichen.
So you probably heard about what happened at Llewellyn Academy.
We did, and it made mine and Zihan's blood boil.
I can't believe those people would capture not only the leaders of the academy, but students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea.
This is the 21st century and there are still people out there who commit hate crimes. Like, come on now.
It really sickens me to watch innocent foreigners get racially attacked for no reason at all.
I am getting the sense the international terrors may be behind this.
Zihan and I also have the feeling the group is behind all this.
Even though we suspect the international terrors are behind all this, we can't be sure unless we are able to find out where the victims are being held captive.
You make a great point there, Carson.
So Yichen and Zihan, me, Sienna, and Carson will be going to West Alyssa Beach to save those victims and interrogate whoever is behind the kidnapping.
We know this situation hurts you inside because the students and faculty kidnapped are of Asian descent and all of us know how badly you were affected during the COVID-19 pandemic.
We were so mad and angry that Asian hate rose dramatically during the pandemic.
People should know better than to verbally and physically attack Asians and accuse them of spreading the coronavirus.
Those people who kidnapped those students and faculty members of Asian descent are adding fuel to the Asian hate and may influence others to do the same.
We have to put an end to this chaos immediately before it's too late. So Yichen and Zihan, are you willing to join us?
Yes, Zihan and I are more than willing to help you three save the Academy's leaders, students, and faculty members.
Yichen and I are definitely willing to join you three in this important mission to save the Academy's leaders, students, and faculty members.
Great. Now the three of us will go get ready. You two talk to your families about this mission and text us when you're ready to meet up and head to West Alyssa Beach.
Sure thing. Zihan and I will see you later.
What in the world? 2 people kidnapped the leaders of a school in West Alyssa Beach and students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea. We can't believe we're hearing this news from you too.
It's horrifying that 2 people, disguised as police officers, kidnapped Llewellyn Academy's leaders and a number of students and faculty members of Asian descent.
This hate against Asians has gone far enough and needs to stop immediately.
Let's not forget that events like the COVID-19 pandemic, the Atlanta spa shootings in 2021, and the Monterey Park and Half Moon Bay shootings in 2023 really affected us.
We're as angry as you 4 are.
Mom, Dad, and Mr. and Mrs. Zhang, Yichen and I will be going to West Alyssa Beach with Lofty, Sienna, and Carson to save the Academy's leaders, students, and faculty members from those perpetrators. We are wondering if you're okay with us going with them.
Well, sweetie, I know you and Yichen want to save the school's leaders, students, and faculty members from the tragedy, but your father and I are a bit worried about your safety.
Zihan, your mother has a point. What if those 2 people have weapons? You could risk getting hurt.
Same thing goes to Yichen. Your mother and I are worried that you could get hurt.
Also, do you two know who is behind the kidnapping? We suspect the international terrors are behind this, but we can't be sure unless we go to the place where the victims are being held.
Sounds like this is something the international terrors would do.
Yeah, I have that feeling too.
So if you suspect the international terrors are the ones behind all this, do you know which members?
My guess will be Oliver and Amber because I heard from my friends that they attacked Yuna and Hitomi Suzuki, who are of Japanese descent.
I would also have to guess it was Oliver and Amber.
Well, it does sound like it may be them who is responsible for this.
Okay, Zihan, you and Yuchen can go with Lofty, Sienna and Carson to save the victims, but you must promise us to be very careful.
You know we worry about your safety, so please promise us that you will be safe and careful out there.
Okay, Mom and Dad, I promise to be careful.
Yichen, you and Zihan can go with Lofty, Sienna and Carson to save the victims, but promise us to be careful.
Please be careful out there, Yichen.
Don't worry, Mom and Dad, Zihan and I will be very careful.
Good. Now you two run along and save the victims. Good luck.
Good luck, Zihan and Yuchen. Show those perpetrators that it's never right to hate people of different races.
I can't believe those teenage girls captured us, along with a number of students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea.
Don't the girls know they are committing a hate crime? Of all my years living in this city, everyone got along well and never judged anyone for their race and skin color.
This is definitely the first major crime that has occurred in this city. Hopefully there is someone out there who will come save us.
Or, look at those two losers. They look upset because they realized the mistake they made.
A mistake? What mistake do you think we made?
Well, it's the fact you two lead a school that's best known for its foreign language studies.
What does this have to do with what you're doing to us and the students and faculty members?
We're from a group called the International Terrors, and everyone in the group despises foreigners, people who are not heterosexual, and people who love studying foreign languages. We kidnapped you two because we hate that you love leading a school that's best known for its focus on foreign languages, and for that, we'll give you tons of punishments like beating you two up with baseball bats. We kidnapped students and faculty members from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea because we're going to teach them a lesson on what happens if they step into this country and for ruining everything in this country with their presence. If this goes well, for the next round, we'll kidnap and torture students and faculty members from Mongolia, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Burma, Laos, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, and Timor-Leste.
You girls are completely insane. Just curious, how old are you two?
We're both 14. What does our age have to do with anything?
You're both 14 years old and you're committing crimes at this age. Don't your parents know about this?
Yeah, you're 14 and you're not just kidnapping people, but also committing hate crimes based on race and sexuality. I bet your parents will be so angry when they hear about this.
Oh, our parents won't find out about this because we told them that we went to an event where we'll go from being troublemakers to well-behaved girls. Besides, our parents are old-fashioned and they never watch TV or use smartphones, so there's no way they'll find out about this plan.
Oh, your parents will find out about this somehow. Don't expect to get away with it. You will get caught eventually.
Can you just set everyone you kidnapped free? This is going too far.
There's no way you losers are going to be set free. Now we're going to check up on the students and faculty members from China. They're currently in a room full of stinky tofu.
And why would you put them in a room full of stinky tofu?
It's because Chinese people stink, just like their weird food.
Hey, don't say that about Chinese people. They're good people.
We don't have time to argue with you about that. Ashley and I have to go. Enjoy your time here, you losers.
Those girls. How could they do this to us and the others they kidnapped? We did nothing to them.
I know, right. I hope karma will get them.
Kylie and Ashley have really done it this time.
Yeah. Being forced to be in a room full of stinky tofu? That's wasting food and insulting our cuisine.
Kylie and Ashley, just stop with this nonsense and set us free. We've done nothing to you.
Oh, shut up, you stupid brat. You all deserve to be punished by us for simply coming into our country and infesting it. Out of all the Asian countries, we hate China the most because Chinese people steal our jobs, started the coronavirus pandemic, and eat disgusting foods.
That's not very nice of you to say that, Kylie and Ashley.
If you had the chance to get to know Chinese people, you would find a lot of them are nice people.
I agree with my colleague. Don't use stereotypes against foreigners and instead, get to know them.
Well, we don't care. Now, if you promise us that you'll go back to China, we won't torture you anymore. If you don't, we'll spit on you 1,000,000 times and give you more punishments.
You know, not all the Chinese people you encounter in this country are born in China. I was born here in the US, so that means I'm a Chinese American. Oh yeah, spitting on someone is not only disgusting, but it's assault.
Does it look like we care? Absolutely not.
Wow, you girls are just heartless.
I hope you girls will get arrested and be put away for a long time.
You girls are definitely nothing but trouble. You and your group's racist and anti-LGBTQ views need to come to an end.
No way. The international terrors will soon take over the world and show everyone who's in charge.
No way. A lot of us heard about the international terrors and they're nothing but a group of racist and homophobic teens.
Just admit that you and the other international terrors will never win. I heard about the other crimes your group did and it always ends up with bad results.
We'll never admit defeat. Besides, this is a free country, so we can torment whoever we want.
Just because we live in a free country, it doesn't mean you can do whatever you want.
We don't care. We will do whatever it takes to drive out all the foreigners out of this country, especially you stupid Asians.
Just wait until the police find out about this. We'll tell them everything you did to us.
And who do you think they're going to believe? A group of immigrants who infest our country like all of you, or sweet, innocent young girls like us? And the sad truth is, no one will be coming to rescue you. Not even your family members.
Don't let these girls get to us. Someone will come save us, either it's the police, our family members, our friends or a superhero.
Well, I have to say, it's been really quiet around here since our twin daughters have left for that behavior improvement event.
It sounds like they're taking this path to improve their behavior seriously.
I wonder who's calling me. This is Marcus Bates speaking.
Hello Marcus. This is Harry Dunn, Caroline and Evie's father. My twin daughters got into a fight with your twin daughters one time.
Hello Harry, what can I do for you?
Well, you and Sarah might want to turn on the news.
Turn on the news? Is there something going on?
All I can say is that you and Sarah will be extremely livid after you watched the news.
We'll turn on the news and see for ourselves. I'll talk to you later, Harry. Take care and goodbye. That was Harry Dunn on the phone and he's telling us to turn on the news.
From what I heard, the news we're about to watch will make us angry.
That's exactly what Harry said to me. Okay, time to turn on the TV and watch the news. Ah. You. Kidding. Me.
Marcus, I'm as shocked as you.
Kylie and Ashley went to West Alyssa Beach and have kidnapped a school's headmistress, deputy headmaster, and a number of students and faculty members.
And the students and faculty members they've kidnapped are from China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea. It looks like they're going to commit a huge hate crime.
We shall never forget that day they, along with their boyfriends, were being racist to the Patels, who are of Indian descent.
Also, during last summer, Kylie and Ashley attacked Baraka, Alda, Akana and their parents with baseball bats just because of their race.
The girls have really done it this time. They lied to us about improving their behaviors and then they proceed to kidnap and torment not only the school's leaders, but also students and faculty members of Asian descent.
Mom and Dad, what's going on here?
Well, Riley, it appears that your older twin sisters are at it again.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Kylie and Ashley are committing a huge crime.
You're absolutely right, sweetie. Your older twin sisters went to another city and kidnapped a school's leaders and students and faculty members of Asian descent.
Not to mention, they also lied to us about improving their behaviors.
Wow, this just makes me mad. This sounds like Kylie and Ashley will never improve for the better.
Your mother and I agree with that because of their long streak of causing trouble.
Now, Riley, your father and I will be leaving soon to tell off your sisters. We anticipate that things will get ugly as we deal with them, so we will not take you with us.
Okay, I understand.
We'll be hiring a babysitter to look after you while we're away.
Why hire a babysitter? Can't you just drop me off at a friend's place?
It's because your friends have siblings who are part of the international terrors, and we're concerned that they may hurt you again.
Well, Archel and Ava don't have siblings that are part of the international terrors. Why not give their families a call?
Sure, we'll give them a call and see if they're available.
I'm glad that your family agreed to watch me while my parents go deal with my older sisters.
Not a problem, Riley. I'm glad our moms, aunt, and uncle are willing to help out.
So Riley, if you're okay with sharing, is it possible to know what your sisters did this time?
Well, all I can say is that Kylie and Ashley are committing another huge crime, and this time, it's in a different city.
Oh yeah, we were watching the news and the news reporters said that Kylie and Ashley have kidnapped and tormented a school's leaders, students, and faculty members.
And the students and faculty members they kidnapped are of Asian descent.
I can't believe my sisters are committing more hate crimes. I feel like they never learned their lesson from last Halloween, where they, along with the other international terrors, kidnapped and tormented me, Archel, and the other young bucks.
There. I'm still upset over what the international terrors did to us and the other young bucks last Halloween.
I hope someday, the international terrors will come to their senses and realize how their actions affect others.
It's like Kylie and Ashley never loved me and my parents at all and only cared about themselves and the international terrors.
Oh, don't say that. Even though Kylie and Ashley are troublemakers, they should still have a bit of love for you and your parents.
Well, you make a valid point, Othio.
We heard everything, and Riley, we are so sorry to hear that your sisters are at it again with the crimes.
When will the international terrors learn? I still remember how Kylie and Ashley, along with their boyfriends, tormented us because of our race.
And not just our race, but also because you, me, and our Tyra are lesbians.
The international terrors are getting out of hand with their nonsense.
I feel bad for their parents and siblings who have to deal with their shenanigans.
We have to cheer Riley up and fast.
Riley, I have an idea that will cheer you up.
And what would that be, Archel?
How about we go to the park and have some fun? You definitely need it after what you've went through.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I would love to go to the park and hopefully we can see our friends David, April, Ava, Vanessa, and Amelia there.
So it's settled. We shall go to the park and have fun.
Yeah. Besides, we really need this because the news about Kylie and Ashley really stressed all of us out.
So, let's all get a move on and head to the park. Hopefully, there will be no international terrors there to ruin our day.
Okay everyone. We're here at West Alyssa Beach. Now, let's walk around the city and ask people if they know anything about the whereabouts of the victims.
And if we hear any cries for help, we might have pinpointed where the victims are being held.
Carson's brought up a good idea. Also pay attention to any cries for help. Got it, Sienna, Zihan, and Yichen?
Got it, Lofty.
I heard you loud and clear, Lofty.
Everything you said is clear as a bell, Lofty.
Excellent. Now, let's go find those victims and save them from tragedy.
우리 딸이 2명의 사악한 소녀들에게 납치되었어요.
이건 끔찍해요. 저는 이 소녀들이 아시아계 학생들과 교수진을 목표로 했다는 것에 매우 화가 납니다.
왜요? 이것은 제가 한 여성과 그녀의 아들에게 인종적인 공격을 받았을 때를 생각나게 했습니다. 다행히도 그들은 저를 물리적으로 공격하지 않았습니다. 만약 그들이 공격했다면 더 나빴을 것입니다. 이제 화영이에 대해서는 소녀들이 화영이를 언어적으로 공격할 뿐만 아니라 신체적으로 해를 끼칠까 봐 걱정입니다.
저도 걱정입니다. 기적이 일어나기를 바랍니다.
Oh no, that couple over there is crying.
Let's go see what's wrong.
Oh, hello there. How may we help you?
We noticed that you're crying. Is there something wrong?
Well, our daughter, Millicent, along with the Academy's leaders and a number of students and faculty, was kidnapped and tormented by two evil girls.
We're sorry to hear that. Just curious, does your daughter go to Llewellyn Academy?
Yes, she does. Why do you ask?
We asked because me, Sienna, Carson, Zihan, and Yichin are going to save the victims from the two perpetrators.
Really? Well, I'm happy to hear that.
I hope you can find her, because we're so worried about her and fear that she won't come home alive.
This situation reminded me of when a woman and her son racially attacked me just because I'm Korean. Thankfully, they didn't do any physical harm to me.
Oh no, this is terrible. We're sorry to hear that you were involved in a hate crime. By the way, are you Deborah Choi, the owner of Deborah's Designs?
That's correct.
It's an honor to meet the owner of Deborah's Designs. I heard a lot of good things about your business and I hope to visit a Deborah's Designs store someday.
I'm happy to hear that you'll plan on visiting one of my stores. We have clothing to fit everybody's taste.
Now, just curious, how did you hear about your daughter being kidnapped by the two evil girls?
We're out there relaxing while our daughter was at school until we got a text from our friend, talking about the crime that's happening right now.
I see. Well, we do suspect that the two girls you are talking about are part of a group called the International Terrors.
The International Terrors. My husband and I are aware of that group after Millicent told us about it. Why do you suspect the girls are from that group?
We dealt with the International Terror shenanigans ever since they formed, and let me tell you, they're constantly stirring up trouble.
And given their long streak of hate crimes, we suspect two international terrors kidnapped and tormented your daughter, her fellow classmates, the Academy's leaders, and the faculty members.
I see you all had to deal with the international terrors. Okay, it's best you all go find where the victims are being held before this chaos gets out of hand.
We will. In the meantime, please go to the police station and report that your daughter is one of the victims in this kidnapping spree.
Okay, we will. We thank you for your efforts to save the victims and stop the two international terrors from pursuing this horrific crime. Good luck.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. and Mrs. Bates. I'm Chief Sandra Watson, and to my right is Officer Jordan Anderson, and to my left is Officer Kyle Owens.
We know how angry you two are to hear that your daughters, Kylie and Ashley, have committed a huge, major crime in our city. Officer Anderson and I will tell you what we know.
In order for Kylie and Ashley to kidnap the victims, they disguised themselves as police officers. Kylie was Officer Rita Benson and Ashley was Officer Veronica Puckett.
At around 7:30 a.m., in their police officer disguises, they went inside the academy and picked up the victims, saying it was for some project the police department was doing.
Your daughters picked up Llewellyn Academy's leaders and a number of students and faculty members of Asian descent. At 8:30 a.m., Kylie and Ashley left the academy with the victims.
At around 10:30 a.m., we became aware that this was a plot for the girls to kidnap them and torture them. Right now, the team is locating where the girls and the victims are.
You gotta be kidding me. Our twin daughters disguised themselves as police officers and picked up the victims, saying it was for some project.
That is shocking, isn't it?
Doing a crime is one thing, but disguising themselves as police officers? Isn't it a crime to impersonate police officers?
Correct. It's a crime that's punishable by time in prison, a fine, or both. Seeing all the things your daughters are doing in our city, they could be locked away for a long time.
Well, I hope it's a really long time because they need lots of time to think about what they did.
Not to worry. They'll have plenty of time to think about their actions when they're in prison.
All right, guys. Millicent's parents told us that two girls are responsible for this chaos and we suspect they're from the international terrors.
Let's remind ourselves who the girls are in the international terrors.
Well, there's Amber, Olivia, Kelsey, Melanie, Summer, Jessie, Abby, Kylie, Ashley, Allison, and Victoria.
Yup, those are the girls in the International Terrors.
Okay, let's take a guess on which of these girls are responsible for this crime. I say Amber and Kelsey.
My guess is Melanie and Abby.
I'm going to guess that it's Kylie and Ashley who are responsible for this horrific crime.
I'm going to say that it's Jessie and Olivia.
My guess will be Allison and Victoria.
Only one way to find out. Let's continue to.
Someone help us, please. Help! Help! Please! There are 2 psycho girls who kidnapped me, a number of my classmates and faculty members, and the academy's leaders.
Shut up, you stupid idiot. Do you want anyone to find out about our plan? Since you screamed for help, I'll put you and a few others into a pit full of cockroaches.
Those voices are coming down from that building down there, and my guess was correct. It's Kylie and Ashley who are responsible for this horrendous crime.
Okay, crew. Let's go, and once we get there, we'll call the police and then interrogate Kylie and Ashley. Oh, Zihan. Remember that bottle of truth serum you got at that potion store a few minutes ago?
Yes, what about it?
Well, I bought some cookies from the bakery next door to the potion shop. You're going to pour some of the serum onto the cookies and give them to Kylie and Ashley. Once they eat the cookies, Kylie and Ashley are going to tell the truth about everything. We know those 2 will lie about not committing the crime and get away with their actions.
That's a great idea, Lofty.
That's a great way to use the serum. Now, we better get going before Kylie and Ashley do more damage.
You're right, Sienna. All right, crew, let's go.
You in the green shirt, I can't believe you would scream for help and expose our plan. So, as promised, you and a few others are going to suffer in a cockroach pit.
No, please. I hate cockroaches.
Please don't do this to us.
Kylie and Ashley, why do you have so much hate in your heart?
We're having a normal day at school until you 2 came and kidnapped and tormented not just the leaders, but also a number of students and faculty members of Asian descent. We beg you, stop this madness right now.
We will never back down on our important mission to kick out all the foreigners out of this country, so shut up and let's go to the cockroach pit.
Well, you can think twice, because your reign of terror ends now.
Lofty, Sienna, Carson, Zihan, and Ichen.
Well, if it isn't Kylie and Ashley Bates. It's time for your wave of terror to come to an end. The victims you kidnapped and tormented have had enough.
This crime you're doing affected me and Zihan a lot since you kidnapped and tormented students and faculty members of Asian descent.
You 5 better leave right now. You are ruining our mission. And Zihan and Ichen, do us a favor and go back to China with your families.
Wow, I can't believe you would tell me and Ichen to go back to China with our families.
What you said was both racist and xenophobic.
Now Kylie and Ashley, before you go on with your thing, we have a treat for you.
And we promise you that there are no tricks in this surprise.
Fine, but make it quick. We have 4 people who need to be sent to the cockroach pit.
Well, Kylie and Ashley, did you enjoy the cookies?
Well, you guys got us chocolate chip cookies, and chocolate chip is our favorite cookie flavor. Why are you being nice to us? We and the other international terrors have done nothing but make your lives miserable.
It's nothing really. We just wanted to do something nice to you for once.
I see.
Before you 2 go back to whatever you're doing, is it okay if we ask you a question?
Sure. Why not?
Can you please tell us why you are doing all this?
Well, we did all this because we hate that Llewellyn Academy promotes foreign language studies and that West Alyssa Beach has an extremely low crime rate. In addition, we chose to kidnap not only the Academy's leaders, but also Asian students and faculty members. We chose Asians because we hate them a lot for causing the COVID-19 pandemic in the first place. Wait, we're not supposed to expose our plan. What's going on?
Zihan poured some truth serum onto the cookies you just ate.
And the truth serum makes you sing like a canary. You can't tell a lie to save your life.
Well, we're happy that you made us speak the truth. What? Not again.
Well, girls, I hope you are ready for a wonderful time in prison, because the police are on their way to arrest you.
So come with us and we'll turn you into the police.
You guys will pay for this.
엄마, 아빠, 만나서 너무 기쁘고 안심이 돼요.
과영아, 이 아빠랑 나는 내가 살아서 밖에 나와서 너무 기뻐.
크게 다치지 않아서 다행이에요. 만약 내가 살아있는 채로 그 건물을 빠져나오지 못했다면 내 엄마와 나는 내가 없었다면 어떻게 해야 할지 몰랐을 거야.
우리는 당신을 정말 사랑해요, 여보.
엄마, 아빠 너무 사랑해요.
宝贝，我们很担心你，我们很高兴你活着出来。
是的，我很高兴能活着出去。那些女孩真是疯了。
你能挺过来真是太强壮了，我们为你回来感到骄傲。
爸爸妈妈，我爱你们。
我们也爱你，宝贝。
如果我没有活着出来，我不知道该怎么办。
我们甚至无法想象没有你的世界，我们会迷路的。
你是无可替代的，如果你不在这里，我们的生活将失去一切意义。
Words can't describe how relieved I am that these 5 heroes saved us from Kylie and Ashley's wave of terror.
Same, Eleanor. I am so happy that we're free.
I'm glad we weren't seriously injured. However, we may need to close down the school in order for the victims to recover from this tragedy.
I agree. All the victims need their time to recover before we can resume school activities.
It warms my heart to see all the victims being reunited with their families.
I'm so happy that everyone is safe and sound.
Yet, it's a good thing that none of the victims have suffered any serious injuries.
Thank you, Officer Owens, for you and your team's swift response. You arrived quickly after we reported the location where Kylie and Ashley were holding the victims hostage.
No problem. Our city's police department had to do what's right for the victims involved. As for Kylie and Ashley, they'll be placed behind bars for what they did.
That's great because they really need to think about what they did to the victims.
And we want to thank you for helping us. Without your help, the victims would have suffered brutal punishments from Kylie and Ashley.
You're welcome. I'm so glad our team has done well to stop Kylie and Ashley's wave of terror.
I can't believe we've been sent to prison, all thanks to Lofty, Sienna, Carson, Zahon, and Itchen. Once we get out, we'll get revenge on them.
Hello Kylie and Ashley. I'm Chief Sandra Watson, Chief of Police for the city of West Alyssa Beach. I'm so angry that you would commit a major crime in our city. We've been well known for our low crime rate and we've never had any hate crimes occur in this city. You girls really need to think about your actions. Now, I'm here to tell you 2 things. The first is that your trial will be held 2 months from today and from there, we'll determine your future. The second thing is that your parents are here to tell you off. Now I need to get back to my office because the longer I look at you 2, the angrier I get.
Oh no. What are we supposed to do now?
Kylie. Rachel. Bates.
Ashley, Mary, Bates. Oh no, looks like we're in dead meat.
Dead meat is what you 2 are. We can't believe you lied to us about improving your behaviors and then come to this city and kidnap and torment Llewellyn Academy's leaders and a number of Asian students and faculty members.
We never raised you 2 to be racist, psychopathic and homophobic. Thanks to you, a lot of people will question our parenting skills.
We thought you would learn from the many crimes you committed in our hometown, but it seems like you didn't.
We're so disappointed in you, Kylie and Ashley. We hope one day, you'll leave the international terrors because we're getting sick of you 2 always causing a lot of trouble.
Ever since that incident last Halloween, Riley has been scared of both of you and certainly after this incident, she may never want to speak to either of you.
Now, your father and I need to go. The city mayor, state governor, Llewellyn Academy leaders, and representatives from the Asian communities need to speak with us.
Now, use this time to really think about your actions and we'll see you when your trial comes.
This is definitely one of the worst days ever. We would have gotten away with it, but thanks to those meddling idiots, we failed. I know, Ashley. I guess we have no choice but to suffer here until our trial.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Bates, for coming into this crucial meeting. Let us introduce ourselves. I'm Morsi Watkins, Governor of the State of Solana.
I'm Gabriella Tsai, Mayor of the City of West Alyssa Beach.
I'm Dr. Eleanor Hall, the Headmistress of Llewellyn Academy.
I'm Race Lewis, the Deputy Headmaster of Llewellyn Academy.
Now, it seems we had the first major crime occur in West Alyssa Beach. We take major crimes seriously in the state of Solana.
Up until now, the city only had to deal with minor crimes like petty theft and simple assault. I'm so disappointed that the city dealt with its first major crime.
This crime is classified as major since it involved kidnapping, discrimination based on race, and assault. In addition, up until now, the state never had a report of any hate crimes. All our citizens have been taught to never judge anyone based on things like race and skin color.
Mr. and Mrs. Bates, today's events have affected me a lot because I'm of Chinese descent. What your daughters did gave me a reminder that Asian hate is still happening.
Your daughters have threatened to give me, Mr. Lewis, and the students and faculty involved serious injuries by doing things like beating us up with baseball bats. Thankfully, the 5 heroes stopped the girls and saved us before any of the serious punishments came in, and we all walked away with no serious injuries. However, the situation really affected all of our mental health, myself included.
What Dr. Hall said is true. I wasn't seriously injured, but my mental health took a hit. I'm not sure if I'll be able to sleep well tonight.
Listen, we're sorry that all of you have been affected from the crime our daughters have committed.
We'll do our best to make sure our daughters snap out of that psychotic behavior.
Let me ask you this. How on earth did Kylie and Ashley develop those racist tendencies?
Well, it's because the girls are part of a group called the International Terrors, a group of teens who view foreigners and LGBTQ people as threats.
Wow, so it's clear to say that the people Kylie and Ashley hang out with are bad influences.
That's correct, and I do want to emphasize that we never taught Kylie and Ashley to be racist and homophobic.
Honestly, we can tell you are good parents and that Kylie and Ashley have fallen under the influence of people with bad intentions.
We also have a younger daughter named Riley, and so far, she's been well behaved compared to her older twin sisters.
Sadly, last Halloween, Kylie and Ashley and the other international terrors kidnapped and tormented the young bucks, a group Riley and her friends are in.
Oh my God, the international terrors kidnapped and tormented a group of children? How could they do something like that?
Just curious, how old are Kylie and Ashley?
They're both 14 years old.
My word. They're 14 and they commit crimes at that age? That's insane.
We hope your daughters get the help they need because what they're doing with the group may harm their future.
I have a question for you, Dr. Hall and Mr. Lewis.
Yes, what is it?
In light of today's events, is Llewellyn Academy going to open as usual next week?
In light of the traumatic events that impacted our school community today, the school will be closed for a few weeks.
This closure will allow everyone involved time to heal and receive the support they need.
Take all the time you need to recover, as your well-being is most important right now.
We certainly will. Thank you for your concern.
I think this is a good place to end the meeting. Now, it's time that you go to your meeting with the presidents of the Asian communities. We'll escort you there.
Mr. and Mrs. Bates, we appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. Before we get started, we'll introduce ourselves. I am Zhaoli Gao, President of the Golden Phoenix Alliance, West Alyssa Beach's Chinese community.
I'm Celeste Young, President of the Bahinia Society, the city's Hong Kong community.
I'm Ake Ninoki, President of the Sakura Guild, the city's Japanese community.
I'm Gavin Chu Wei, President of the city's Macau community, the Lotus Nexus.
I'm Chi Haoshu, President of the city's Taiwanese community, The Formosa Harmony League.
I'm Dave Kim, president of the city's Korean community, the K Culture Association.
We wanted to hold this meeting in light of the crime Kylie and Ashley have committed in this city.
What Kylie and Ashley have done really affected all the Asians not just here in the city, but also across the nation. This crime served as a reminder that Asian hate is still around. We may never be able to eliminate all forms of hate, but we can work to reduce the chances of them happening.
The whole Asian community has been affected by many events like the COVID-19 pandemic, the Atlanta spa shootings in 2021, and the Monterey Park and Half Moon Bay shootings in 2023.
We want to bring up that case of Christina Lee, who was found stabbed in her New York Chinatown apartment in February 2022. Have you heard about her?
Yes, we heard about her, and I must say, it's a tragedy.
It was. One of the worst parts. The NYPD police failed to save her because it took an hour and 20 minutes for them to force entry into Lee's apartment. That in turn caused delay in police assistance and medical care that could have saved her life.
We decided to bring up this case to also remind you that people of different ethnicities who become victims of active crimes may receive delayed police response.
Thankfully, in the case of today's crime in our city, the police came in time to save the victims before Kylie and Ashley did some brutal punishments on them.
We completely understand the point you're bringing up.
Now, we're sure that you were asked this question at your last meeting, but how did Kylie and Ashley become what they are?
Kylie and Ashley belong to the International Terrors, a group known for hostility towards foreigners and those with non-heterosexual identities.
The group has committed lots of hate crimes in our city. For example, Kylie and Ashley, along with their boyfriends, attacked an Indian family because of the race and the fact that the mothers and one of the daughters are lesbians.
Oh my God. So, we can say that Kylie and Ashley hang out with people who are bad influences.
That's correct. In addition to Kylie and Ashley, we have another daughter named Riley. We never taught our daughters to be racist and homophobic. Compared to her older twin sisters, Riley is well behaved.
Racist ideologies are often instilled by people close to home, like family and friends, or by influential figures like politicians and celebrities. In the case of Kylie and Ashley, they've fallen under the influence of people with bad intentions since they're part of the international terrors.
Sarah and I are very sorry about what has happened in West Alyssa Beach, and we don't expect everyone affected to forgive us straight away.
This tragedy doesn't reflect on you as parents. You raise your children, but outside influences can be powerful. We're here to support you through this difficult time.
By the way, are any of the victims part of your communities?
All the victims and their families are part of all our communities.
Is there anything we can do to help?
All of us have started a fundraiser to help those victims that need medical attention. Any contribution you feel comfortable is greatly appreciated.
Feel free to share this fundraiser with your social network and see if they can help. We'll share the details about the fundraiser at the end.
Okay, we can donate a bit of money to help the victims.
Great. We know that the victims who need medical attention will be pleased with your donation.
Mr. and Mrs. Bates, this has been a tough conversation. Thank you for your time. We wish you the best as you move forward.
Please don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything we can do to help.
We will. Thank you for meeting with us.
You're very welcome. Now, let's get you all the details about this fundraiser. We'll share where you and your social network can easily donate to the fundraiser.
Dear citizens of West Alyssa Beach, today's a very special day that we celebrate 5 individuals' heroic actions from yesterday's tragedy. Yesterday, Llewellyn Academy's leaders and several students and faculty of Asian descent were kidnapped and tormented by 2 international terrors named Kylie and Ashley Bates. Thankfully, the victims were able to walk away with no serious injuries. The events should remind us that hate based on things like race and skin color are still going on, and we need to do what we can to prevent them from happening. So, without further ado, I present the key to the city to the 5 individuals from Vyond City. They are Lofty the Wrapper Offline Guy 2000, Sienna, Carson Animate, Sihan Wu, and Yi Chen Zhang. Now, I'll give each of them a key to the city. Now, let's give a round of applause to the 5 heroes who saved the city from the wrath of Kylie and Ashley Bates.
Yichen, we're so proud of you for saving the Llewellyn Academy leaders and the Asian students and faculty from Kylie and Ashley's attack.
And your heroic actions have earned you the key to the city of West Alyssa Beach. Well done, Yichen.
Yichen, you, Zihan, Lofty, Sienna, and Carson showed incredible courage. Standing up to Kylie and Ashley wasn't easy, but you guys showed them that hate has no place in this world. I'm so proud of you, little bro.
You were amazing out there, Yichen, my big bro. I couldn't be more happier. Well done for showing Kylie and Ashley that racism has no place in this world.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Aiden, and Ellie, for the kind words. Lofty, Sienna, Carson, Zihan, and I were incredibly brave, and we all worked together to stop Kylie and Ashley.
Zihan, your father, siblings, and I are so proud of you for saving the victims from Kylie and Ashley's harm. Not only that, but your heroic actions have earned you the key to the city of West Alyssa Beach.
Good job, sweetie. You and your team were so brave to stop Kylie and Ashley from inflicting more damage on the victims and bring peace back to West Alyssa Beach.
Zihan, my big sis, I was so worried sick about you and your team. But thank goodness you guys stopped Kylie and Ashley. I'm so relieved you're all safe. Well done.
Well done, my big sis. I hope the other international terrors will realize that racism has no place in this world.
Good job, big sis. You really showed those big meanies who is boss. What you and your team did was amazing. You're the best big sister Chloe, Luna, Elliot, and I could ever ask for.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Chloe, Luna, Elliot, and Cyrus. It was quite a journey, but at the end, it was worth it to show Kylie, Ashley, and the other international terrors that racism has no place in this world.
Well done, guys. We saved West Alyssa Beach from Kylie and Ashley.
It was quite a challenge, but at the end, we saved the victims, and Kylie and Ashley are now in prison until their trial.
And our heroic actions earned each of us a key to the city of West Alyssa Beach.
Yeah. That was truly an honor.
I bet all the other international terrors are extremely upset about Kylie and Ashley being caught for the crime they did, especially Oliver, Amber, Lucas, and Charlie.
Yeah, I can imagine Oliver, Amber, Lucas, and Charlie crying their eyes out because Kylie and Ashley are in prison.
Lucas and Charlie are going to be miserable without their girlfriends, and Oliver and Amber will definitely be upset because the plan has failed, just like their past plans.
Now, let's celebrate our victory against Kylie and Ashley and enjoy this delicious picnic we prepared for ourselves.
No. I can't believe Kylie and Ashley got arrested and sent to jail.
And it's all thanks to those 5 stupid morons, Lofty, Sienna, Carson, Zihan, and Yichen. They had to expose Kylie and Ashley when they're doing something good.
Oh, my poor Kylie. My sweet, sweet Kylie. I hope we can find a way to break them out of jail.
Poor Ashley. I hope she and Kylie will make it through. I can't imagine a day without her.
Lofty, Sienna, Carson, Zihan, and Yichen will pay for this. How dare they ruin Kylie and Ashley's mission to show West Alyssa Beach that the international terrors are in charge.
Yamba. We need to get revenge on them and free Kylie and Ashley.
Charlie and I will be lonely for a while since we won't have our girlfriends with us.
Hey Sims Animation fam. I want to thank you for watching my first ever Llewellyn Academy special and the first ever video that's over an hour long. Your support means a lot to me. Let's remember, judging someone based on things like race, skin color, or religion is never okay. We all deserve respect, regardless of our background. Let's move past judging people based on those things. Instead, let's focus on what unites us as humans. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. If you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.